Be a snowbird, they said. Go to Florida, they said. There'll be no snow there, they said. They lied.
Join us on this first of a two-part mini-series where we take our first stab at being RVing snowbirds.
We are Terry and Cindy O'Keefe, and we've been camping together for more than 45 years. And we invite you to join us as we share our latest RVing experiences and adventures.
Now, there is a reason why millions of people from the northern U.S. and Canada head south each winter. But that makes it look so pretty, but it's not always like that.
That's true. Blizzardy? Honestly, only Ranger likes it when it's like that. And that's one of the reasons why this past January we decided to head south, and we were headed for Panama City Beach on the Florida Panhandle. Now, we had spoken with people who've done this type of thing before, and they suggested that we actually take our trailer down about as far as Virginia in the fall, so that we wouldn't have to worry about towing it up here in the snow. So that's exactly what we did. We left it in storage and we came back, and then we waited for January 11th, which was our scheduled date, but something came up that had us leaving 2 days early.
A huge winter storm is coming to the United States today and tomorrow, and this is going to dump tons of snow anywhere from the Central Plains back into the Midwest and then eventually going towards the Mid-Atlantic.
The eastern U.S., including Winchester, Virginia, where our trailer was stored, had already had a number of significant winter storms. And the newest one was predicted to dump another 12 inches of snow.
Alrighty, here we go.
So we set out very early to get the trailer before the storm hit. But in true Canadian fashion, there was one stop to make first.
Big order.
Good morning. Can I have a small coffee with 2 milk?
Turn right. Follow Highway 137 towards Syracuse for 161 kilometers.
The sun was rising as we approached the border, but the temperatures weren't. Once in New York, we headed south, Virginia bound on I-81. Within minutes, the weather turned. I'm glad I'm not towing a trailer right now. Now, this was not the big storm moving in. This was significant lake effect snow squalls that would dog us almost all the way to the Pennsylvania Welcome Center. You getting blown away?
It is very windy.
That is one filthy truck. We're not even done driving on day one. We did make it to Virginia that first day, and then headed to the storage yard first thing on day 2. There wasn't time to waste, as the forecast storm was strengthening.
Okay, looks good.
All
We're
set?
ready to go. A lot easier than we thought.
We're gonna have to change how we're getting to Florida.
No problem.
There's a big storm coming in. We're in Winchester, Virginia right now. We could go down through Virginia and then north, South Carolina, northern Georgia, Atlanta, Alabama, and down to where we're heading on the Panhandle. That was our initial plan. But with this storm coming, they're calling for significant freezing rain in northern Georgia and potentially extended periods of power outage. And if the power's out for days, no one's going to have gas. So we're going to try scooting east and going down the seaboard, right?
Yeah, a new adventure.
New adventure. Even on this route, we were expecting some freezing rain, but nothing like on our original route planned through the Appalachians. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the freezing rain just pinging on the tonneau cover or not, but started sleeting and freezing rain about half an hour before we thought it was going to. So we're going to crash at a motel for the night. Looks like the freezing rain has stopped and we've waited long enough in the morning to, a lot of the ice is melted, which is great. Yes, not to worry, the trailer's not delaminating. This is just all the ice melting and sliding down. Soft pine trees are just bent right over. Still bowed with ice, the trees lining I-95 made for a beautiful backdrop as we continued south on day 3.
Day 3 also surprised us with a new experience, our first Buc-ees. With more gas pumps than we have ever seen in one place, and an eclectic store and food offering.
What you got?
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie pudding?
I guess so. Different.
Okay, we're having that for dinner.
The pie cup.
So this is for tonight, but what about breakfast for tomorrow morning? Don't we need cinnamon buns?
Not very nutritious.
Chopped brisket.
This place is insane. It's crazy. She had one at home.
It might have been nuts, but we left Buc-ees joyfully sated on our brisket sandwiches, headed for Georgia.
We were headed for the Savannah KOA. We arrived just in time to de-winterize the trailer before night fell.
Well, we made it to Georgia, but it doesn't feel like Georgia. It is very cold, going down to about -4, -5 tonight. Swans, alligators, palm trees, and pine trees. It's a beautiful park. Florida welcomes you, Cindy.
Yay, no snow.
Okay.
On the morning of day 4, we reached the Florida Welcome Center.
Shall we go get a free glass of orange juice?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Cheers.
And after a glass of OJ, we snapped the requisite Welcome to Florida picture and headed for the Stephen Foster Folk Culture Center State Park near Lake City.
Maybe you can order some brisket as we go by.
After 200 meters, you have reached your destination. It is on your left.
Obviously, this was not one of our original planned stops. We knew nothing about this park, but we were genuinely and pleasantly surprised by what we found. The park's showpiece is the Stephen Foster Memorial Carillon. The 97-bell carillon is one of the largest musical instruments ever built in the Western Hemisphere, and it can be played manually or fully automatically.
And the park's campground provides 45 oak-shaded sites with electric and water hookups. 22 home sweet home.
So sometimes great things happen just out of the blue. Because we had to change our route getting here, we ended up camping a couple places we weren't anticipating. And we are at the Stephen Foster State Park near Lake City in northern Florida. And just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful park. And you can hear the bells from the carillon ringing right here at our site. But the bells gave way to a different sound the next morning. Well, this was a nice park. I hope we can come back one day and spend more time here.
Maybe next year, depending how things go.
Yeah.
Panama City Beach was our destination that day, and by the time we arrived, it had even stopped raining. Now, we were still 2 days ahead of schedule, so we couldn't head to St. Andrews State Park, which is right in Panama City Beach, and where we had reservations for 2 weeks. So we spent those 2 extra days at Sunset Outdoors RV Resort.
What did you just say about our trailer?
I said it's probably the smallest one here.
It does look a little small compared to everything else here, doesn't it?
And yes, I did say that while it's cold, there's no ice and snow, and it's fine.
Yeah, I'll take 10 over minus 10.
And it's gonna warm up.
Yeah. We don't typically stay in RV resorts, but this park had quite a bit to offer, including 2 pools, a gym, pickleball courts. There were even 2 dog parks. Are you over 15 pounds? Yeah, you say, I'm not one of those little pocket dogs. Nice big dog park. And some of the sites backed onto a very pretty pond. But on January 15th, we headed for St. Andrews State Park. Just great. How about you?
Pretty good. Here for your reservation?
We are. I know we're early.
Yeah, you can go check to see if it's ready. What you're gonna do is check in over at this gray building.
This was definitely more along the type of camping we are used to.
You think we'll get lucky and ours will be empty? It is. This is us right here. So this is a really nice spot. We really lucked out with our first campsite here in Panama City Beach. This is the state park, St. Andrews. We're here for 2 weeks, but because Florida residents get to book first, not complaining, there wasn't a big selection, so we're actually going to have to move twice during those weeks. But this is our first site. We're here for 4 nights and loving it. So we are just Playing with some cards here as the sun's going down. And we got some visitors across the street.
And when we got up the next morning, we were greeted by a juvenile heron looking for a fish breakfast.
We then took a walk to explore the park's 158 campsites. There's some big pull-throughs. Get a nice view of the derelict sailboat. St. Andrews is probably best known for its amazing white sand beaches. Even the blustery conditions couldn't take away from this area's beauty and allure. I think I have a few. A bucket, yeah.
You need a bucket from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Your work's going to be shellers. You don't look professional enough.
Yeah, we look kind of amateurs.
Yeah, so we're going to the dollar store to get feed buckets.
Okay. The next day brought clear skies and calm winds, and the deer were back. But something was growing weird. What did you just say?
We are under a winter storm watch. Heavy mixed precipitation possible.
That's for here in Panama City Beach?
Portions of Big Bend and Panhandle, Florida,
Uh-huh.
and Georgia.
Oh.
Well, that potential storm was still 36 hours away, and we needed to move to our second site in the park.
This is the second site, and it's still pretty nice.
Yes, indeed, nice site and nice weather. But that was about to change in a big way.
So it's Tuesday, the day they're predicting the big storm here in Panama City Beach, the whole Florida Panhandle for that matter. And it is unusually cold for sure. As you can see, there's only 6 people on the beach down there. I'm on the pier here at St. Andrews State Park, not another person here. And down this way, maybe a handful. And this part of Florida just simply isn't equipped for the kind of weather that they're predicting. They've actually declared a preemptive state of emergency, and we're just going to hunker down in the RV and hope we can stay warm there. Freeze warning.
Back at the campground, the park rangers had been busy putting up notices and visiting every RV, checking that campers were prepared.
We had already disconnected our hose, brought our filter and regulator inside, and switched over to the water in our tank, and of course also switched on our tank heaters. Additionally, we opened cupboards and drawers to allow ambient heat to get inside the cabinets to keep the plumbing lines warm during the 2 to 3 days of freezing temperatures expected. Hey, you and those dirty paws of yours. You waiting for the snow to start? Yeah? And the ice pellets have definitely started. Your dog is having fun in the snow already. Those ice pellets sting the face.
Yeah, they sure do. The road's slippery, so I think that's about enough.
Yeah, you love the snow. Yeah, it's snowing. And as the ice pellets turned to snow, day slipped into night, and the storm hit in earnest. On road, Ranger? Okay, go on out. Let you go. Good boy. Oh, good morning, Florida. Well, let's see how much snow we got. Just over 4 inches. That's got quite the ice crust on top of it. As our ceramic heater and furnace worked to keep our small trailer toasty, we went out to explore the campground and headed to the one place in Florida you simply must go when it snows. The beach. You can go picking shells in the sand and snow. Somebody built a little snowman up here.
So snowball into the ocean. I've answered history. Snowball life.
Enjoying a coffee on a cold Florida morning. So it is day 2 of the snow here in Panama City Beach, and today we're supposed to be moving, changing our trailer set. We were actually supposed to do it yesterday, but the park actually didn't allow anyone who had a reservation to either come into the park or to change. So we spent an extra night at the site, and we're going to be moving to our new site for the next 5 nights.
On that second day after the storm, the temperatures finally started to climb, and the snow slowly melted.
By the end of the week, we were back in shorts and headed for the Gator Lake Trail and Overlook. What are we going to see?
Alligators, if we can find them.
This is where you can, hopefully, spot alligators, a variety of waterfowl like herons and ibis, and maybe even a snake. Cindy loved the viewing platform, but the trail? You're coming. Come on.
I'm going to watch for birds.
Come on.
Because this.
Yes, I know. This is a trail to see these. That's the whole idea.
Well, you go, because someone has to be able to get home. Take Ranger home.
Someone has to be able to get Ranger home.
Alligators are present along the trails. They have been known to attack humans. So I'm waiting here.
We live in Canada with bears and bears and bears that are known to walk along trails and are known to attack humans. That doesn't bother you.
Okay, I'll wait here. You have a nice walk.
Okay. You're wondering why everything looks so charred. They did a controlled burn here a few weeks ago. So didn't see any alligators yet. At least I'm at the end. I gotta walk back. But there's a great blue heron here. Wide angle makes him look far away, but he's about 8 feet away.
And since we're talking wildlife, we should also mention the park has a small visitor center featuring displays on the local flora and fauna.
So just as we wrap up, we wanted to say how much we loved St. Andrews State Park. With its beautiful beaches and so many wonderful waterfront campsites, you can see why it is one of Florida's most popular state parks.
If you did enjoy this information, please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really does help YouTube and Google know that you value the information and would like to see more.
And that includes our next episode, where we'll move just a kilometer up the road to a private RV resort. Further explore the Panama City Beach. Discover Ranger likes to chase F-35s from nearby Tyndall Air Force Base. Check off a bucket list item going to a spring training game. Dodge a bullet heading for Georgia. Are you smiling, Mr. Goat? Find a fascinating campground at a farm. And that's the horse paddock right there. And this is us. And explore the elegant and historic city of Savannah. Thanks for watching.